know why the death of Jesus was never just an execution on a cross? Many people think it was simply a righteous man being killed, and then 3 days later, a miracle of resurrection happened. But if it were really that simple, why was darkness so terrified at that moment? Why did the cross not become his end, but instead the moment when death itself began to collapse? When Jesus breathed his last, what people saw on earth was his body being laid in a tomb. But in the spiritual realm, what took place was a direct confrontation that completely rewrote the ending. Death may have thought that just as it had swallowed every human being before, it had now also swallowed this Nazarene into darkness. But it quickly discovered that what it had encountered was not the soul of an ordinary man, but the Lord who carries within himself the very source of life. Some ancient traditions have long suggested that when Jesus descended into Hades, he was not dragged in as a defeated victim, but entered as a conqueror. Darkness wanted to imprison him, but instead it was torn open by him. The grave wanted to keep him, but found that it could never hold the Lord who gives life. It was not a quiet waiting, but a shaking so powerful that death realized for the first time that it too could fail. So what the resurrection truly proclaimed was never just the story of a miracle, but that death no longer holds the final authority. The ending humanity fears most was already shattered by Jesus himself 2,000 years ago. If even death lost its power before him, then what are you still afraid of today? Do you believe Jesus has already won this war? If you do, write, "Jesus has already won" in the comments. And share this video so that those who are living in fear will know death is not the final answer.